wait. Take it easy. So this should be on, but why isn't it on? Oh, okay. Turn them off. Turn them off, both. All right. So this is Sadi. Sadi, say hi.
Hi.
Okay. So I was tasked to make a simple IoT project where I control two LEDs via the internet through an app, and that's what I did. Sally, wait. So as you can see, Sally is playing with them, so I'll just walk you through how I did it. So the app uses Firebase, so does the ESP here. So the ESP connects to a Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi, and uploads sensor data from the temperature sensor to Firebase, and also collects the state of the lights from my phone, right, through Firebase. So everything works through Firebase, and my phone interacts with Firebase. The ESP gets that data from my phone through Firebase. So that's simply how it works. So I don't really think there's much to it. I'll put the code on GitHub, and if anyone wants to check that out, you can check that out. Yes. So now this is how it works. When the flashlights are crossed, then it means they're off. So as you can see, the LEDs are off, but if it's not crossed, then it's on. So Sally, turn it on. So she's turned both on. So not crossed, so both on. Turn the red one off. Okay. Okay, so the red one is off. So yeah, so that's the way it works. I don't think there's much to add. Right, so this is the Firebase console where my data is uploaded to from my phone and from the ESP. So these states come from my phone, while temperature comes from the ESP. So to give an example, okay, all right, so as you can see, it was 0 and it just updated to 28.5. So it put in 28.5 and then all right, so off means that's false. So false. So let me just put it here. So if I press for LED 1, if I press on, updates to true. LED 2, if I press on, turns to true, and that's what I put in from my ESP code. So let me just show you how the ESP code works. So turn that off, false, true. So the temperature data comes from my ESP data. So let me show you that in my ESP. Let me show you that in my ESP code. Okay, so in my ESP code, let's see. So I have Boolean states of LED that state and LED 2 state. So I'm just updating these LED states from Firebase. So the code should be somewhere here. Let me see. All right, so here, get bool. So once I get my value from my Firebase, database, I then update my LED 1 state to that value. And now, yeah, so I do the same for LED 2. So I get it from Firebase and update it. Okay, so now depending on the state, if it's true, I set a high to LED pin 1, and if it's false, I set a low. So I do the same for LED too. And that's pretty much how I put in my on and off state from my phone and take it to my ESP. For the temperature data, it's pretty much the same. So here I get my temperature data and then upload it here. Set float temperature. Yeah. So I set float temperature to whatever my temperature in Celsius is, which is somewhere here. Yeah, temperature in Celsius. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll link all the code to my GitHub account and everything will be there. So with use, you could, what I was thinking of is you could create a system such that a smart lock, for example, you would be somewhere and let's say somebody's visiting your place and you want to open for them, but you could have such a lock which could have a dedicated app to say open on demand, on request, whenever you authorize such a request. Wherever you are, you could be on the other side of the world and you could authorize somebody to enter your place by just simply pressing a button. So it's just, I guess, a replica of a smart IoT system, something like that. I guess we can use it for stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah.